Hey everyone, welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses Redux Beast deck. I have no clue what we did last time. I think we beat like Bandit Keith and like Pegasus, something like that. The deck, I added another forest card, that's basically it. But having a second forest card definitely makes stuff a lot easier because goddamn, terrain's just so important, because the difference from being on a good terrain to a bad terrain is like 1,000 points. Sometimes even 1,500, you know what I mean? Like, that swing is so insurmountable. Let's see what we get. And you know, having two forest cards means that I'm just much more likely to draw both of them. Also, I mean, she can get Twin-Headed Thunder Dragons very easily, and that's a very threatening card. Let's go Magic Jammer, and you can sit over here and do your little thing. I'm assuming that's probably not. The AI kind of likes to open up with like either a low level monster or a spell card to then go into a very high level monster. But well, we're not really getting particularly what I am looking for. Although I suppose that makes Necrogal. Who I don't really need, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. For Togex. I mean, realistically, I'm just thinning my deck out to get the right couple of cards, which are, you know, this one, for instance. We'll place you over here. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, he steps back with one of them. These two should make Chimera. Well, that's 11k on damage. This might be the first time we've seen a Togex fight, which, you know, that's pretty cool. I give that animation a D. Maybe he does have a cool pose at the end, but the attack itself is pretty basic. It's an interesting card on a looks wise, but that's kind of it. I'll give it like a C as a whole. Probably not. C might be generous. Probably just gonna give it a D. That's not good. That card is strong and kind of kills our whole thing, what we're going for. Because you're always gonna have to fight this guy in the water, which is really frustrating. Or only, it's either that or only when he flips. It's either in battle or flip, and I'm hoping it's flip and not battle, because hey, then we're in danger. Our fucking horse is dead. He killed our horse. All spaces within the range of one. Okay, it is when it is flipped. You can make Flower Wolf. Attack this one, Spike Cedra, who gets a buff from like all the Thunder monsters when it flips, but seems like she doesn't have any Thunder monsters right away, which is... That's interesting, I guess. I always saw her more as like the Thunder one instead of particularly like the Fish one, but so far she... Well, I mean, she's mostly using Sea Serpents and not really Fish, so... There's that. Although, I think Takrikimos or whatever is a fish. So, might also be Aqua, who knows. They kind of, like, awkwardly made, like, the whole water thing split into 3 different things. Oh, no, this one's a Sea Serpent, too. Okay, yeah, she's clearly Sea Serpent. Then. We're gonna take a good chunk of damage from this thing, though. Alright, that thing's got 1,000 points buff, so that's a scary monster. Thunder Nyan Nyan. Okay, well, it's pretty obvious that we need a Super War Lion at this point. I definitely say that the attack animation for her is a lot more interesting, and also, like, her end pose is definitely a lot better than Togex's. I'd probably give this one just a solid A. Yup. Now see, everything kind of changes with what... alright, we didn't get him, but... I'm looking, I'm thinking, like, what is the... By the power of the goat! Also, yeah, I forgot that she also has the chance of getting Mirror Wall, which is really scary. But, our fucking goat's gonna do the goat things and destroy it. By the goat's magical power beam. That's so random. I did not expect it. I didn't expect him to use like some kind of blast, but that's a dead Thunder Nyan Nyan. Sometimes they make just such odd choices for the animations. Alright, you know, I was afraid of what she could have done there, but she decided not to do that. What? What? What is the AI doing? Why did you attack my stronger monster? I don't understand. I think she also just straight up loses now. I think she just straight up loses. What? What? Isisu, what the hell are you doing? Oh, okay, he's been promoted. That makes sense. All he did was die, though. Oh, damn. 3 in a row. Let's go. We got Crab Turtle. We got the Crab People. Crab Turtle is such an iconic card, too. I'm not surprised. I was destined to be defeated by you. That's why you bumped into my stronger monster. God, I need someone to explain to me why the AI decided to do that. Like, was it confused with the terrains or something? Like, that's my theory, at least. Alright, we've got Labyrinth Ruler as, I think, the last guy we need to defeat before we, you know, we get the standard monsters. Now, I don't imagine this one to be too easy, though. Honestly, in general, I think Labyrinth Ruler is a little harder because, you know, the way the stage is structured, it's not very open, so you're kind of just forced to battle him head on, and he can kind of escape death pretty for quite a long time. He can stall you out quite long for quite a long time, and he's also got Gate Guardian and Blackluster Soldier, who are quite strong monsters. You know what I mean? I think this makes Flame Cerberus. Yeah, that's cool. I guess we got Flame Cerberus. Cerberus. Who's our favorite fire dog? I mean, I always liked how this monster looked. You can make Neko Gal number 2. Who does actually get a boost here. So why not? I mean, my Magic Jammer is simply sitting there to just prevent him from using a certain card. Okay, he's decided to go defense mode. Do you actually give a buff out? Your warrior, what does warrior get? Extend support range, same strength, and I think I have no clue what it weakens, so sorry, Silverfang, you're just gonna have to turn into fish. Which then is gonna get swallowed up by Flame Cerberus. And that's all we do. I'm a little wary of like him having like a Blackluster Soldier, to be honest. Because I'm pretty certain that this monster, whatever he's bringing, gets a buff here. Sword Stalker. Damn, it's got just enough to finish off Nekogeld number 2. Here's Sword Stalker, you know. He stalks swords. It's a pretty scary monster. Sword Stalker is just an iconic type of card, let's be real. Despite the fact that it's really not that impressive of a monster, but you know, he reached that, you know, baseline 2000 that you need for a tribute summon to be any worthwhile. Alright, well, he's really proud. Alright, I'll say his attack's pretty basic, right? But his celebration is pretty interesting. Alright. Could I get maybe like a... Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Although, I think... I'm just gonna do this. Kinda just rid myself of the monsters because goddamn, I only really need Super Warline. I want to see that celebration one more time. Like, you know, here's Sword Stalker, he's holding his sword like a fucking bat. You know, he screams and his sword becomes magical. He just cool jump, slash. That is it's a good animation. I say basic, but it's pretty good for an attack animation. His attack animation is a solid B, right? But then his winning pose is like, yeah, ha ha ha! That's an S tier pose. Everything packaged together, that's a solid A tier. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That does bring me to the idea, what if I just go and tier list all of the attack animations in the game? That would be pretty funny, but I don't know if there's really a demand for that, you know what I mean? Alright, so now we've put some forests. We put up some trees in these places, you know, that's our thing now. You know, the trees. He doesn't seem like the type of... ooh, he's got Ryoku. So that monster's got like 19 fucking 50 points of just pure fucking stats. Of course, you know who we couldn't fucking draw? We just couldn't fucking draw, what's his face? Super Warline. We've got 3 of them. But, yeah, this will do for now, at least. I'd still argue that this monster is also really cool. Its attack animation is kinda... it's alright. It's like... see... his victory pose... his victory pose is pretty cool. That's just an overall B. Alright, yeah, that monster. Huh. You know, we're not allowed, apparently, to have other monsters. We're not allowed to fucking draw him. We're just not allowed to draw... what's his face? Super Warline. Well, that card is coming closer and closer, and I don't know what card that is. I just know that I do know the middle one here is quite dangerous. Alright, we got Super Warline, who I think I might just send the other way around. You know, sandwich him, you know what I mean? Because that guy in the middle has Ryoku, and that means that that monster is scary. Alright, 46, 40, 41, 44. We still aren't allowed. We're just not allowed to get, what's his face? We're not allowed to get another Super War Lion, so I guess we're gonna have to just do with Flower Wolf. I mean, Flower Wolf isn't terrible either, so... Alright, now we have at least a Super War Lion, but it's a little too late, so we're just gonna attack him. Wow, that's a really weak monster for being all the way over here. Like, he's coming over here to threaten me with this, with a fucking 900 attack monster. Like, come on. Flower power, go! Defeat Succubus, Vishni, Rawandi, or whatever. Vishwa Randy, yeah, it's Randy. Let's place a Mesmeric Control over here, just in case. Alright, well at this point I do have the Super War Lions ready if I need to. He's still got 27 cards in his deck, it's insane. Alright, let's kill this thing. That's bad. Very bad indeed. Well, I guess we'll follow up with Super War Lion number 2. Electric Boogaloo. Okay. Sudden lag spike. This is an overall spike.